Okay, hi everybody. This is Tony Peacock here. I'm doing an interview today with the famous Chris Blair. G'day, Chris.
Good day. I'm
How's-
American. I don't know why I said good day. I sounded very uncomfortable when I said that.
No worries, no worries. Now, just a little bit of an intro as to why we're doing this today. You and I sort of came in contact with each other. I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year ago.
It's been
That'd be
over a year, my friend.
more than that. Okay, no worries. And ever since
Tony's
then.
sense of time is a little bit off.
Right. Time does fly, mate, especially in internet. And anyway, so since that time, we've sort of done a couple of things together, and I've been watching you really develop Facebook. In fact, I think I'm still an admin of one of your pages, and I watched you go from like 0 to, it's like over 5,000 likes, and there's 2,000 people talking about it or something like that. And then the next thing I know, you brought out this product called 2-cent clicks. And
2 cent FB clicks.
yeah. So I bought that, and of course I'm still learning about that. But then I just discovered recently that you're bringing out another product called Facebook Cash Study. Now, what can you tell me about that? Like, what's it all about?
Okay. So let me just give you a little bit of background information. I've been online full-time, well, basically went from semi-full-time to a full-time marketer about a year and 2 years ago. Now I'm full-time, completely full-time, making a very good living online. My marketing evolution started off like this. So when I first got into marketing, I was doing Facebook ads, banner ads, blogging, video, solo ads, and going scraping, leads off the internet, email marketing. I mean, everything under the sun. And I was just getting so-so results. And and then I started getting into Facebook advertising. I had a period of time where I took Facebook advertising very seriously, but then solo ads became a real boom, so I started to focus on solo ads. But then I realized that solo ad market's sort of saturated, and people are always swimming in the same pool. What happens with solo ads is that people, although you get leads and you get people on your mailing list, you end up basically sharing those leads with everyone else. So I realized that solo ads was not great long term. So I decided to go back to Facebook ads. And then I went back to Facebook ads. One thing that occurred to me, this is about a year and say 13, 14 months ago. So it was, so about 14, 15 months ago, just over a year, right? And one thing that occurred to me, watching people in the marketplace, I was doing okay. Yeah, I was paying my bills, feeding my family, solely online. But by no means would I put myself as a guru style, right? If there's a beginner, now where I am now, I was somewhere in between.
Right.
And I wanted to make that leap from here to here. And it occurred to me something that's really counterintuitive, and a lot of people misunderstand this. They think they should have multiple marketing points, and that is actually wrong. It occurred to me that that is wrong. What you really want to be massively successful online is to choose one marketing strategy and become a master at that. And once you are a marketing strategy master of one thing, then move on to another thing. Now, for example, I am honestly, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. People call me the FB ad master now online. I've really worked. I started doing Facebook ads about 3 years ago, but I started to really just say I'm going to focus my entire business around Facebook ads around 14 months ago, and that was the moment when things started changing. Now, honestly, I'm at the point where I could start adding another one. I'm looking at other different advertising techniques that I might start adding, but it's not until I become a master, and when I say master with one traffic generation strategy, that you move on to that other stuff. Because what happens there is you can become more effective. You learn how to be able to drive targeted traffic to the right offers, get unlimited leads, unlimited sales with one method. Then you can add other methods. That is honestly the fast track to success online. So what I'm telling you here is it doesn't necessarily have to be Facebook ads. Obviously, we're going to talk about Facebook ads, and I highly recommend Facebook ads. It's my #1 and only source of traffic right now. But well, it can be other things out in the marketplace. It could be video marketing. It could be solo ads. It could be other things. But if you want to be successful as a marketer, instead of trying to be a jack of all trades and not good at anything, choose one strategy and just go for it at nausea. Become a master at that, and you will find success quickly.
That makes a total lot of sense, Chris. Total lot of sense. Thanks for that. Now, why did you? I read somewhere that Matt was saying that recently he was, accosted by a Facebook. A frustrated group of Facebook marketers demanding that you guys give up your private coaching. So why? I mean, that sort of brings me to my next question: is like, why did you decide to bring out Facebook Cash Study? Like, what's it all about, and how's it going to help people?
Okay, so first of all, Facebook Cash Study assumes that you have a little bit of knowledge about Facebook ads. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot, meaning that you've run a couple ads, okay? So it's not a course that walks you through, like, step-by-step how to do ads. The good news is if you buy Facebook Cash Study, the next product in the sales funnel is a basic course, taking from total beginner all the way up to advanced strategies. So basic, intermediate, advanced strategy. A total complete course. You could buy that as an extra if you feel you want to get that course. So Facebook Cash Study assumes you have a little bit of knowledge. And let me repeat that again. You don't have to have a lot of knowledge. I mean, basically means you know how to set up an ad. You've run a couple ads. You've done it before. Okay. So that means it's still a huge marketplace. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people who've done Facebook advertising. Okay. So now what this is it's quite unique. Okay. So long story short, we charge a lot for our coaching. Okay, I mean, I honestly charge nowadays, and I'm not joking when I tell you this, and people pay it. I literally have a few students, 4, 5, 6 students a week pay me $1,000 an hour to coach them on the Facebook ads. Okay, now that's something that most people cannot afford. And after our last course, and it was a massively successful, it was a normal, typical training course, similar to what we're offering in the sales funnel as a second as the upgrade option after you buy the first option, which is Facebook Cash Study. After that course, we got a lot of requests for coaching. I mean, a massive amount of requests. And it's impossible, even if we wanted to coach everyone, we can't. And that's one of the reasons why we raise our price on our coaching to sort of filter that out. But one thing I did get on the horn with a lot of our students who bought that course because I'm a nice guy and I didn't want to just completely leave them out in the cold and just say, go take the training. So I would get, I took, 50, 60, 70 people. I literally spent 10, 15 minutes with each one of them on Skype, one on an individual basis. And I noticed a trend, and so did Matt, of similar questions. A lot of, not every question was similar, but there's a general trend of similar questions. Let me get some water.
Sure. I'm going to have a sip of coffee while you're getting a bit of water.
Okay. So it occurred to Matt that we can't offer coaching for everyone, nor can everyone afford coaching. But if we could set up a platform in which we could record coaching that we're doing for students, then you can also benefit from just watching over our shoulders and listening as coach them, taking their ads from being so-so to good, taking their landing pages they're running the traffic to from being so-so to good, to improving their fan page results. Watching over our shoulder, because like I said, most of the questions that you have about Facebook advertising, so does other people. Similar questions that are applicable. And we also looked at the marketplace and realized, wait a second here. There's a lot of great Facebook marketers out there. I'm not the only one. But no one, I mean no one. I looked over all the different Facebook marketing gurus. I can name them for you, but I'm not going to name my competition. But I looked at everything that was being offered out there, and we could not find even one example of people taking coaching, recording those coaching, putting them together in a course, and selling them. So what we did is we said, okay, we handpicked, well, we sort of asked for volunteers. We charged a very small, much smaller fee than we normally would to get 12 people to be our students for this coaching session. And in exchange for that, they agreed to let us record the entire process and then basically take the recordings and sell them as a product. And that's what we've done. It's 12 hours of coaching, plus we did 2 webinars extra. So where we we did a little more traditional training style. So it's literally 15 hours of content.
Wow.
And we're going to sell it during the launch period for a dirt cheap, ridiculous price. I mean, honestly, after this launch period of 10 days, it will be $100 or more, $97 or more. But during the 10-day launch period, you can pick it up for $37.
Wow, that's a bargain. So 15 hours plus 2 webinars.
No,
Or a total
12
of,
hours
so
of coaching
12,
plus 2
12 hours
webinars.
plus 2 webinars for $37.
Yeah.
Whew, just I could just that's such a bargain. I mean, you could people are probably wasting more than that right now, spending money on Facebook because they don't actually know what they're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they could buy this course for $37 and save themselves $37 just by actually setting things up correctly.
That's right.
Wow.
And like I said, then after that, after you buy the $37 coaching recordings, if you want more advanced training, like step-by-step how-to, the traditional style training, the upsell in the process will be that type of course.
Right, okay.
And that course is going to be called Facebook Clicks Reloaded.
Oh, okay. Cool. Facebook Clicks Reloaded.
So what we did is we took our old
Sounds
course.
like a good movie title.
We learned there's some new stuff that's come out over even in the last 2 months. Facebook's a changing environment, so we had to re-record some sessions to keep up with the changes. And also, the previous one was done in the course of three-hour webinars. People didn't like that. They felt it was too long. So what we did is we cut it. We re-recorded a lot of sessions and turned it into different shorter 20 to 30-minute clips.
Yeah, I think that's what people are looking for, is like short videos that just hone in on a specific point, because I myself find that when you're trying to watch something and it's like, oh my God, it's 2 hours. It's like we've only got 24 hours in a day. So most people's attention span probably lasts about 7 minutes, and then there's a message on Facebook or something on Skype and they get distracted, and So I suppose at $37, like, there wouldn't be a refund policy on that, surely.
No, we're not doing any refunds. The reason why is it's products of digital nature, so it's intellectual property, digital nature product. So, I mean, you can't really return it.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, people should know right from the get-go. Look, if you want to buy this, it's $37. It's 12 hours of content. So don't buy it if you're going to want your money back. If you want to buy it, then you keep it, and we don't give you a refund. I think that's fair.
And by no means are we. The different coaching sessions are split into 30 minutes apiece.
Oh,
so
right.
12 hours of coaching, split into 30 minutes apiece. So little clips. Now we do have 2 longer webinars, and those are a bit longer. But the point is, we're not expecting anyone to go through all the content in one sitting, right? It's kind of the thing that you would want to, watch a little here and there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think you've kind of pretty much covered it all. I don't know if there's more that I could ask you. I mean, well, put it this way. If someone was to actually go through it, how do you see your course, Facebook Cash Study, how do you see it actually benefiting them? Like, how could it, because today people are obviously typing stuff into Google and they're basically saying, hey, look, I have a problem and I'm looking for the solution. So if they, type in, Facebook marketing or something like this, and up comes your course, like, and they were sort of interested in buying it, what do you think is going to be the thing that you could tell them or you could say to them that's going to, show them what the real benefit is?
Well, see, because this is different. Well, this is sort of student-driven coaching.
Right.
So, they're asking questions, they're showing us their fan pages, they're showing their actual ads. So, a lot of people, right, they will watch a course. I mean, this even happened in our last course, right? They'll see me set up an ad. They'll see my example of ads. And my ads produce unusual results, right? They produce results that are not typical in the marketplace. So when they see me doing it, it's like watching someone play tennis who's a professional, right? You think, oh, yeah, okay, I can go out and do that too. And then you actually start to go out and play yourself. You find it's quite different. Well, that is very common with any training course, right? You find, well, I'm just not something, I think I set up the ad exactly as you said, but something's not quite right. I'm not just not getting the results, and it's often small details that make the difference. So this is different style training because you get to watch people ask a question about their ads and their fan page or their landing page that is not getting good results, and help us tweak, watch over our shoulders as we tweak their stuff to make it better. And it's a
Right.
huge variety of questions and landing pages. It's all real examples. I personally think the practical knowledge for the person out there who's, one, done a little bit of Facebook advertising, is motivated to become good at Facebook advertising, I think the value in this product is overwhelming. I honestly do. I mean, it's like, wow, I think this is going to be a revolution in the industry. No one's doing this, and it's the only one out there like it.
It's totally good because that's what people are looking for. A lot of people have been given a lot of promises, and today I think people just want to get the real tech. They're not interested in the fluff, and they're not interested in half the time being spent being sold an upsell. They just want the knowledge so that they can actually make some money.
Mm.
Yeah. So all right. Well, now. I don't know kind of what the deal is, but like if someone was actually watching this, they find this Hangout on YouTube or something like this, is there some kind of message, or is there some kind of deal that you could give somebody, like if they happen to come across this Hangout, is there something you could do for them?
Not really, no, because the product is so cheap. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I can't beat $37. I'm sorry.
No, I was kidding. Okay, so
I'm not. It's such a ridiculous price point. And even when we raised the price up to 97 for going to after the 10-day period, I mean, honestly, think about that, right?
Right.
It's
So
deal.
after 10 days, it's going up to $97.
That's right.
So if they want to get it, they get in at 37 within the 10-day launch period. Otherwise, it's $97.
That's right.
Okay. Look, Chris, it's been great catching up with you today. Thank you very much for your time. And I'm looking forward to the launch. I'm looking forward to getting a copy for myself. So, keep soldiering on, and I'll see you on the internet.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
Okay. Cheers, Chris.
Cheers.